Hey everybody, how you doing? So, I just want to reach out to you and say you're doing awesome. All right. I know that you hear it from time to time, but seriously, like I've been watching everybody doing the work. You're showing up, you're working hard, you're encouraging each other, and the results are showing. So far, everybody's body compositions have improved. Body composition, that's cool. Yeah, we're losing weight, losing fat, gaining muscle. But the part that's been most exciting to me is seeing the fitness assessment test that we got this last week. Just about everybody improved at least in two or three out of the five fitness tests. Some people improved in four and or all five of them. So the fact that you're able to move better like a human, move the way we were meant to do when we used to hunt. Yeah, when we used to chase down mammoths or deers or whatever, when we used to run around with bows and arrows or harpoons, spears, whatever, all that kind of stuff, like that's those are the things that are important, okay? To be able to get back to that place where you feel like if you have to be a part of helping somebody because they're hurt or they're in need, you have the strength to be able to help lift up a friend, family member, whoever, whatever, or if you got to get out of a tight pickle, you can move and get out of there, or something as simple as squatting all the way to the ground and picking something up. You're getting those abilities back. And that is beautiful. That's the beautiful thing about training. Not to have this ideal body that is like, oh my gosh, I look like that girl on Cosmopolitan, or us guys like, oh man, I look like that guy on, Men's Fitness. Like, yeah, those are nice byproducts of ultra disciplined nutrition and training, but to be able to move naturally, all right, to have that confidence that you can do things with your body, that's been amazing for me, okay? So just keep up the hard work, all right? Keep doing the thing, all right? I'm proud of y'all. Just do it. Um, but what I wanted to talk to you about besides that was, what are we putting in our mind that is going to turn the wheels, that's going to create an emotional pull from your heart, that's going to drive you to train. But besides train, that's going to make you influence you to make better decisions with your nutrition. And not just because I told you about something, but because there's other people that are smarter than me and do these things and research for years and years and years how eating certain ways can change how we do things. Yeah, I'm diving into the nutrition gig right now, okay? There's a book that I highly recommend you read, okay? Because some of you not only have been inspired to start training and moving because you're like, man, I'm not happy with how I feel and how I look, but some of you also see that you have family that is suffering. Family that is overweight, suffering with diabetes, and you see family, or you yourself maybe, are having to take care of other people. Sometimes daily, sometimes every other day or whatever, but you're having to take care of them because they're always getting sick. Colds, flus on a regular basis, or they have something serious that they're kind of stuck with right now. Diabetes, um, cancer. There's all sorts of stuff, and maybe you're thinking, I don't want to become that burden to somebody else. Yeah, you do it because you love them. You do it willingly. You do it because you want to be a part of their life and help them stay healthy. But you recognize that there's so many things that you could be doing for yourself or for other people if you didn't have to get caught up with taking care of somebody because maybe they just had a bad habit, kept on doing things or not doing things, and then they ended up in the state that they're in right now. Maybe they weren't educated. Maybe it's just because they didn't know. Or maybe nobody reached out to help them to make change. And you don't want to be stuck in the position where other people are having to sacrifice their personal time with their kids or pursuing their personal goals in fitness, profession, family, whatever it is, like you don't want to be that person. Matter of fact, you want to be the one to spread the knowledge to other people so that they can make better choices and not have to be taken care of. To be able to continue taking care of other people, maybe people that are even younger than you when you're in your 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. So, the book I highly encourage that you start diving into and thinking about the kind of choices that we make in our eating and stuff is called The Plant Paradox. I am only 50 pages into it, but damn, this book is amazing. There's some really cool stuff in here, okay? And this is the one right here, okay? The plant paradox. The things you'll find in this book is that it's going to help you learn or understand how many of the foods that we have been taught are healthy are actually the ones that are making us sick or weakening our immune systems. And it goes, just an example, okay? Eggplant. Supposed to be a healthy food from the nightshade family. I think tomatoes are from the nightshade family too and stuff like that. It might work for some people as a healthy food, but for others, not. Because of origin of ethnicity, what part of the world you're from and how your body and your genes have over time developed through the generations to eat certain types of food, you know. Um, that's why African Americans and Latinos in the country of the United States struggle with things like diabetes and being overweight and a lot of other problems because where we're from, Central South America or Africa and places like that, those foods are not like the European based foods that we eat a lot here. That makes sense? So, starting to kind of learn where you're from, what foods are actually right for you, because not all healthy foods are for all people to be healthy. Okay? Same thing for people that have like gluten allergies. Like if they eat some gluten, their joints get swollen and sore. They start feeling foggy in the mind and depressed, and they just can't move as good. All of a sudden, you remove foods that have gluten. Oh my gosh, a number of ailments go down. Their asthma, if they have asthma, is reduced. Tightness and joint issues, arthritis can be reduced. The fogginess in the mind goes away. All that kind of stuff. So, anyway, long story short, dive into this book, The Plant Paradox. Not only will it help you understand maybe what are some of the better choices for food that can be made, but it also give you a break from being on the phone. All right? Let's read some books, okay? Get the stuff, put it down, maybe in your breaks while you're at work or before you go to bed so that you're educating yourself, so you're growing in your mind and your body. And of course, the soul that's being fed because you're doing things that you know are right for you. You're starting to feel good about life and just everything's on the up and up, all right? All right, everybody. That's all I want to share with you. Much love to you. I'll see you at the next training session, all right? Long live the strong.